What is hybridization? Hybridization is a virtual theory, it is a hypothesis. There is no evidence for its existence, but it gives an explanation and it's extensively used in the study of carbon compounds because it can give the explanation of bond angle of water and methane that cannot be explained by the valence bond theory. So what are the rules for the hybridization? Orbitals of central atom only can participate in the hybridization. Orbitals belong to the same atom can participate in the hybridization. Orbitals present in the valence shell can undergo hybridization. Motion of electron is not essential. It is not necessary that only half-filled orbitals can participate. Sometimes even full-filled orbitals also can participate in the hybridization. So what are the features of hybridization? Only the orbitals which have similar energy can mixed by the hybridization. Number of hybridized orbitals is equal to the number of atomic orbitals that participate in the hybridization. Hybridized orbitals are always of same energy and same shape. Hybridized orbitals directed in the space in such a way that minimize the repulsion between them. These hybridized orbitals of central atom decide the shape of the molecule. So what are the steps involved in the hybridization? As we just have learned, hybridization is only applicable to the central atom and the orbitals of valence shell of central atom participate in the hybridization. The results hybridized orbital having same energy and identical shape. These hybridized orbitals arrange themselves in the space in such a way to minimize the repulsion between them or at maximum distance. Now these hybridized orbitals participate in bonding by the overlap with the hybridized or unhybridized half-filled orbitals of the other atom. So we are going to discuss all the steps of hybridization with the examples. What are the other features of hybridization? Bonding occurs by overlapping of hybridized orbital of central atom and the orbital of the other atom. Only sigma bond is formed. This is very important point that by the overlapping of hybridized orbital, only sigma bonds are formed. Bonds formed by the hybridized orbital are more stable than the bonds formed by the atomic orbitals. There are different types of hybridization. We are going to discuss each of them one by one. sp hybridization, sp2, sp3, sp3d, dsp3, dsp2 or sp3d2. As we have discussed, shape of s orbital is spherical, p is dumbbell shaped, d is double shaped. But what is the shape of hybridized orbital? These hybridized orbitals have one bigger lobe and one smaller lobe. All hybridized orbitals are considered of having the same shape. It can accommodate maximum 2 electrons, like our atomic orbitals. Now come to sp hybridization. Example of sp hybridization is BeCl2. First write the skeletal structure of BeCl2. For that, Be will be at the center and it is bonded with Cl on either side. For the formation of two bonds with Cl, Be will require two unpaired electrons. So first write the ground state configuration of Be. Because hybridization only applicable
These
to the
six half-filled atomic orbitals undergo
atomic number
hybridization
of Be is
and
4,
result in
so
the
the configuration
formation
will
of
become 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 0.
D2
When you
hybridized
fill
orbitals.
the electrons in
These
valence shell,
orbitals arrange
here
themselves in
second
a
shell is the valence shell.
octahedral geometry.
When
Or
you
you
fill
can say
electrons, you will
square
fill 2
bipyramidal
electrons
geometry.
in s and none of the electron in p. As we just have discussed, we require two unpaired electrons. So for that, we need to promote one of the electron of 2s to 2p. So the excited state configuration will become 1s2, 2s1, 2p1. Now we will have two unpaired electrons. Now these two half-filled orbitals undergo hybridization and they result two hybridized orbitals. As they are formed by the mixing of one of S and one of P, the hybridized orbital are named as sp hybridized orbital. These two hybridized orbitals arrange themselves in the space at maximum distance to minimize the repulsion. And what should be the geometry for two to arrange at maximum distance? Obviously, they have to arrange themselves in opposite direction at 180-degree bond angle so that there will be maximum distance between both the hybridized orbitals. Now these hybridized orbitals make bond with the Cl. So write the configuration of fluorine. Its atomic number is 17. So the configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. When you fill electrons according to Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, you will get unpaired electron in 3pz orbital. Now this half-filled 3pz orbital will make bond with the hybridized orbital of beryllium. This is beryllium and these are two sp hybridized orbitals of beryllium. These sp hybridized orbitals of beryllium will overlap with 3pz orbital of chlorine as it is half-filled orbital. They overlap head-on and they result in the formation of sigma sp pz bond. Now come to the sp2 hybridization. Example of sp2 hybridization is BCl3. Now write the skeletal structure of BCl3. Boron will be the center atom and it is bonded with chlorine on three sides. First write the configuration of boron as hybridization is only applicable to the central atom. You have to remember this thing. Configuration of boron will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. As we have learned, valence shell orbitals of central atom participate in the hybridization. So you have to focus only on the valence shell orbitals. Second shell will be the valence shell. Now fill the electrons according to Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. So you will get 2 electrons in 2s and 1 electron in 2p. For the formation of 3 bonds with 3 Cl, require 3 half-filled orbitals. So one of the electron of 2s will promote to 2p and you will get excited state configuration as 1s2, 2s1, 2p2. Now fill the electron. Now we have 3 unpaired electrons in 3 half-filled orbitals. Now these 3 half-filled orbitals undergo hybridization and they form 3 hybridized orbitals. What will be the name of these hybridized orbitals? They are formed by the mixing of one of S and 2 orbitals of P undergo mixing. So the name will be sp2 hybridized orbital. These 3 sp2 hybridized orbitals arrange themselves in the space to minimize the repulsion between them. They arrange themselves at 120-degree bond angle like a fan. Each orbital contains one unpaired electron. Now these hybridized orbitals form bond with the Cl. Now write the ground state configuration of Cl. Its configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. So here you will get unpaired electron in 3pz orbital. Now this half-filled 3pz orbital will participate in the bonding with the hybridized orbitals of boron. So these are the hybridized sp2 orbitals of boron. 3pz orbital of chlorine and sp2 orbitals of boron by the head-on overlapping form sigma bond. And these sigma bonds are named as sp2pz sigma bonds. Now come to sp3 hybridization. Example of sp3 hybridization is methane. First we need to draw the skeletal structure of methane. In methane, carbon is the central atom that is bonded with 4 hydrogen. As hybridization applicable to the central atom only, so we have to apply it only for the carbon. First write the configuration of carbon. Its atomic number is 6, so the configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. When you fill electrons according to Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, you will get 2 electron in 2s and 2 electron in 2p. For the formation of 4 bonds with 4 hydrogens, we will require 4 half-filled orbitals. For that, we need to promote one of the electron from 2s to 2p. So the excited state configuration will be 1s2, 2s1, 2p3. Now we have 4 half-filled orbitals of carbon. These 4 half-filled orbitals undergo hybridization and results in 4 hybridized orbitals. What will be the name of these 4 hybridized orbitals? As they are formed by the mixing of 1 of s and 3 of p orbitals. So the name will be sp3 hybridized orbital, and each orbital contains 1 electron. These 4 hybridized orbitals arrange themselves in the space to minimize the repulsion between them. This geometry is known as tetrahedral geometry. These sp3 hybridized orbitals form bond with the hydrogen. To write the configuration of hydrogen, its atomic number is 1, so the configuration will be 1s1. So this half-filled s orbital of hydrogen overlap with the half-filled sp3 hybridized orbital of carbon. These are the sp3 hybridized orbitals of carbon. One s orbital of hydrogen overlap head-on and form the sigma bond. And the bond angle between these hybridized orbitals is 109 degree 45 minutes. Now come to the sp3d hybridization. Its example is PCl5. First you have to write the skeletal structure for PCl5. Here phosphorus will be the central atom that is bonded with 5 Cl atoms. As we know, hybridization is applicable to the central atom only, so you have to write the configuration of phosphorus, that is the central atom here. The configuration of phosphorus will be neon 3s2, 3p3, 3d0. For the formation of 5 bonds with 5 Cls, we will require 5 half-filled atomic orbitals. But here you can see there are only 3 half-filled atomic orbitals. To get 5 half-filled atomic orbitals, we have to promote 1 electron from 3s to 3d. So in this way, you will get the excited state configuration 3s1, 3p3, 3d1. In this way, we can get 5 half-filled atomic orbitals. These 5 half-filled atomic orbitals undergo hybridization and they result in the formation of 5 sp3d hybridized orbitals, as they are formed by the mixing of 1 of s, 3 from p and 1 from d. So the name of hybridized orbital will be sp3d. These 5 hybridized orbitals arrange themselves in triangular bipyramidal geometry. Now these 5 sp3d hybridized orbitals overlap with a half-filled 3pz orbital of chlorine and form 5 sigma bonds. So this is the geometry of PCl5 molecule. Here you can see 3 chlorines are present at the corners of the triangle. These bonds are known as equatorial bonds, and the chlorine present here are known as axial bonds. The bond angle between the equatorial bond is 120 degree while the axial bond angle is 90 degree. Because here axial bond faces more repulsion from 3 chlorines present at the equatorial position. That's why the axial bonds are slightly longer than the equatorial, hence they are weaker than the equatorial bonds. That's why PCl5 molecule is more reactive. Now come to the sp3d2 hybridization. Its example is SF6 molecule. In SF6 molecule, first you have to write the skeletal structure. Here sulfur will be the central atom and it is bonded with 6 fluorine molecules. As you know, hybridization is only applicable to the central atom. Here sulfur is the central atom, so you have to write the ground state configuration for sulfur. Its atomic number is 16. So the configuration will be neon 3s2, 3p4, 3d0. When you fill electrons in these valence shell atomic orbitals, you will see there are only 2 unpaired electrons.
while we require 6 unpaired electrons. So when you write first excited state configuration, one of the electron from 3p promote to 3d, and you will get the configuration neon 3s2 3p3 3d1. In this way, you will get only 3 half-filled atomic orbitals, but we require 6 half-filled atomic orbitals. So you have to write the second excited state configuration, and at this time we will promote 3s electron to 3d, and you will get the configuration 3s1 3p3 3d2. Now we have 6 half-filled atomic orbitals. These 6 half-filled atomic orbitals undergo hybridization and result in the formation of 6 sp3 d2 hybridized orbitals. These orbitals arrange themselves in a octahedral geometry, or you can say square bipyramidal geometry. In square bipyramidal geometry, all bond angles are 90 degree. These bond angles are 90 degree. 6 sp3d2 hybridized orbital overlap with a half-filled atomic orbital of fluorine, that is 2pz, and form 6 sigma bonds. I hope now you understand what is the hybridization concept. In the next video, we will discuss the hybridization of unsaturated molecules.